Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on Capnclydes. Hey, yeah. So we're back today because everybody big mad about Fallout. But why? Why are they mad about Fallout? Do the cards suck? No. The price of the box is too much. Well, technically yes, but no, nobody cares. How about we can't find singles? Nope, not so much. Everybody's just buying the hell out of them because they can, and apparently they've got daddy's money because honestly, card prices are so high. So why could players be so mad? Well, because it's not going on Arena. Of all things to be pissed about, this is it. This is literally it. So hell, let's talk about it. So before we get started, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe. Hit that magic button to subscribe. It'll keep us sponsor free. And a couple comments down below. The like button don't hurt either. Well, actually, the comment section does hurt. You might want to be careful down there. It's kind of dangerous. Links in the description to more cool stuff. Help support the channel. Yeah. So moving on. Let's talk about it. So article at a glance. This is from MTG Rocks. If anybody wants to go look it out, but so Magic's new Universe Beyond crossover is a lot going for it. 4 new Fallout-themed commander decks since last weekend. With collector boosters harboring some surprisingly expensive reprints, initial reception to the set has been generally positive. Sure, there are some misprint issues, but Commander players are excited about the new product, as demonstrated by price shifts from MTG Fallout has caused. In case you didn't know about that, the Commander set for this box set has actually went up after release. What? Yeah, so we're going to end up doing a video for this is over about prices. It's probably going to be Monday because I'm almost going to give it a few days to kind of weed out the system and let it release and some things go on. And I don't think the prices come down anytime soon, but we'll give it a couple more days just in case. But anyway, so players have had an opportunity to play this in Legacy and Vintage. Many of the new cards in the crossover are likely too weak to compete in powerful formats from the Eternal side, but people were excited. This doesn't say this, but I know this for sure, to play these cards in their commander decks. And they will. However, despite it being a great hit for paper commander players, it hasn't made its way to online, which has seriously angered the internal format player base. As you can see here, it says paper only, available in MTG Arena on March 5th. Despite MTG Fallout hitting shelves last weekend, it appears that MTG Fallout cards will not be getting any online MTG clients, meaning none of the cards in Fallout will be playable on Arena, Moto, anything else that they have cooking in the back books. Anyway, that said, MTG Arena did get a nod to the Fallout expansion. There are cosmetics available for players to celebrate the release. With these are, while these are a nice touch, they're hardly a substitute for 154 brand new, richly themed Magic the Gathering cards. Yes, people are upset. Now, me personally, how do I feel? Honestly, don't care. Does it suck? Yeah, it kind of sucks. It'd been cool to play with these, make decks around them, all that good stuff, on Arena. But let's be fair, in-person Commander is a lot funner, and is also not playable on Arena. At best, you could get these for like Brawl, because let's take an honest look at this, guys. These are only usable in Commander, Legacy, Vintage, formats like that. Those formats actually don't exist on Arena. I mean, the closest thing we have to Commander is Brawl. And it's pretty sad because we don't have the card base of all the cards. There is no Legacy because, well, quite simply, you don't have access to the cards. So they're not all in Arena. Same thing goes for Vintage. So because of that, even if we got these cards into the format on Arena, the odds that that'd be playable it's really slim. I mean, they literally be making these cards only to be played in Brawl. And as fun as Brawl is for me, as much as I like to play it, it is not popular. because it's not Commander. It's like Commander's little goofy brother who likes wrestling and boobies. Like, you just can't take it serious because you don't have access to everything. So that's just the way it is. Now, people who really love Commander are going to build Commander decks. They want the power of, all the power cards they could have, and it's just not in Brawl. It's just not there. Um, and I say that kind of half-heartedly because I'm glad it's not in Brawl because it could actually break the format in several different ways because the cards are really good without having the other cards to combat them. Um, so I'm kind of glad Brawl's staying the same, but at the same time, they could just put these in Arena. But if they were to do that, I think that they should just start putting the rest of the cards in there as well. I mean, we've already seen certain cards that, make a callback to Moxes and Time Walks and, all that Lotuses. They're actually in the client, but they're triggered or used by other cards. You can't just put them in your deck. And I think that's maybe one of the big problems. Like, I don't even think Soul Ring's legal in Brawl. Now I think about it. And a Vault, not a thing. So to be mad that this isn't on Arena, I'm not really sure why they're mad unless they just like Brawl. And if that's the only reason, well, I guess tough cookies. I mean, it's not like, they at least in paper they have Commander tournaments and yada yada yada. Like, there's never a Brawl tournament on Arena, and I'm glad there's not because God, that'd be horrendous. But point being, I just don't think it's a thing that matters. That's my personal opinion, and long-winded one at that. But I know that's why you're here to listen to my opinion. So it also says here, past this point, Arena could have used Fallout as an interesting expansion of their online-only formats, like Alchemy Historic and even Timeless could have been shaken up by these novel cards. Yeah, maybe, but we really need to do that. They're already shaking those formats up by making Alchemy-only cards. Like, let's just not go there. Also, it mentions here too, it's not currently planned for Moto, which is Magic the Gathering Online for you old guys who were around back then when, ooh boy, we had a very complicated system, but very close to real Magic. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun. Now it also says here, we appreciate your interest and we'll let you know if there's any changes. Very well. I don't want to say customer backlash, but feedback from this and people being upset may make them change their minds in some way, shape, or form at some point. But as of right now, it's just not on their menu, especially with them having to save as much cost as possible. They're not going to pay people to do this when they could be paying them to make something else or improve other Magic products to try to get revenue up. At least, God, I hope that's what they're doing. But this is Wizards. We don't know. They could be... God, I don't even want to think of what they're doing. Jesus. Anyway, it says it has a much larger impact than its absence on Arena. Even though MTG Fallout set is primarily meant for Commander, as mentioned earlier, this set is also legal for play in Legacy and Vintage. We talked about that. The formats thrive thanks to lack of reserve lists. Again, like I said, there's not the card pool in Arena to really matter. But Moto and Magic Online will probably suffer to some degree. The reserve list contains yada, 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 so forth and so on. It brings players together from across the world. Yes, we know. Yada, 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 yada. There's no Fallout decks of Commander either for the online formats. We knew this. There was also none for Warhammer. So I'm not sure what all the big mad's about, me personally, but I guess it is what it is. I guess the internet mobs have their pitchforks and torques out. Oh boy, I said that fucked up. Have their pitchforks and torches out. God, don't switch the letters. But hey, That's nothing new. It's just this time, as much as they want to carry the banner, and I'm all about ragging Wizards of the Coast for dumb decisions, I can classify this as dumb, but I can also classify this as I just don't care. Because I'm not big on, I mean, I play the online stuff and it's cool and all, but for me, cardboard's where it's at because that's just my aesthetic. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Till next time, be kind, and as always, hope to see you crossing the game table because that's the only way we're going to be playing Fallout together, by God.